because I still haven't pushed. I don't think I pushed the button yet. Hold on, the mute button on this thing. You know what I'm saying?
We never get the mute button on time.
I believe in you.
Yeah, there it goes. Come on. Hello.
I believe in you. Come on, I believe in you.
2.
Yes. Yes. And it was muted. Like, what?
See, you okay. Yeah. Hurry up and scroll. Okay, so yeah, hey guys.
Hey y'all.
Now that we're done with the technical fiascos, I'm floating around in a city that keeps getting pulled into the shadow realm. Pay no attention to that. So how are we today, Meeks?
I am still tired. This weather is weathering for the people. This weather is weathering for people.
Accosted me today. It was disrespectful as hell. I don't appreciate it.
I'm worried about that wind and
hey, Damaris.
And yes, I was watching the behind the scenes for Aries. He was doing an interview.
I didn't watch any behind the scenes stuff yet. I need to.
I love it. On their TikTok, they release it in episodes. So they'll be like, "Oh, this is episode 1 behind the scenes, and this is the interview behind the scenes." So it's really funny.
Y'all trying to get me over on the damn tactic.
I'm telling you, I live there. That's how I learned about Perkabeth. And I was like, what is Perkabeth? Everybody be saying it on my comments. And I was like, oh, I see. Perkabeth.
Explain. I don't know.
You know what? They ship couples. They put them together. They put their names together. That's what people are doing. Like, oh my God, Perkabeth. Perkabeth has never Perkabeth so hard. I was like, wait, what? Okay. I was like, what is a Perkabeth?
It's
adores.
It's also given very Hermione and Ron, which I'm not mad about that.
They have a name together. That's weird. I don't know if they have a name together, but I like when they smash the names together. And this is real cute. I'm here for all of this. And I know those braids had to be heavy and they were wet. I'd have been mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want me getting in the water with these braids? Oh God.
Oh, yes, God. Scott. That is exactly why I put that in the title.
Everybody was excited about that.
Called him the thing. Yeah. I kind of squealed when she did it. It made my day. Not even gonna lie.
Everybody's like, oh my God.
And you are caught up finally. Yes, awesome. And so let's jump into it. I actually took a little bit of notes over here. So the first thing that I'm gonna come out is Aries, who we were actually talking about backstage. Chat room Monty. Hey, Lady Val. Lovely to see you. So my first note is I like Aries.
Me too.
He need to go get his kids because his kids getting on my nerves.
First, that's what I said in my reaction. He was like, I can't really stand kids.
Including my own.
Like, sir, if you can't stand kids, maybe you should get somebody to swallow. Maybe you should get somebody to swallow instead of catching the ejaculatory emissions. Like, stop that.
They don't know nothing about that.
They don't believe. They believe in
how many little assholes Zeus has?
They believe in putting it where it goes. They believe in putting it where it goes.
Oh man,
all the time.
Birth control is just like not an option. Not
like it would make your life so much easier if you guys didn't just procreate everywhere. Like, come on, dog. You are the cause of your own problem.
Because exactly, and what? Even more so. You're making it so people always want to be combative with you.
Bruh,
and that's what is absurd. But this is another reason why I really dig Aries and how he's portrayed on screen. Hey, Mother Rome.
Hello, Mother Rome.
He basically sees the world for what it is, and he goes in and does what he do.
Scott's funny.
I ain't gonna hold you, Scott. You're right. Matter of fact, I'm probably drink today. Oh, you damn right. Shoot. Who pulling out of that?
Oh my gosh, that's funny. If you don't want no kids, you should.
That's a fact.
That's hilarious.
But see, that's the thing. I don't even think they think about.
No, they don't
at all.
No, they leave. Like, bitch, what are you here for?
The moment. And then they be like, oh, wait, hold on. That little thing that just came out of your body is the consequences of my actions. Well, that's all right.
Weird.
I'm going to go over here, though.
Listen,
tell him to watch out. Monsters is going to be coming for him in a couple of years. Just prepare him.
They be like, this little thing can't even fucking sit up. What the fuck does it do? I'm going. This is not fun. This is not entertaining.
I mean, you know what? That also low-key makes a little bit of sense because look at how some of them assholes are born.
Fully formed.
Athena was never a child.
Yes.
She was fully spawned in battle armor and ready to go to work.
Yeah, they looking at this thing like, ugh. It's like a squish blob, and it just be like it just makes noise, and it's like moist. Like, why is this face moist?
Daynard, we gonna get to that.
Listen,
we gonna get to that because yes, I have thoughts, and actually for that I can loop that back into a Lovecraft theory video that I did many moons ago. But we'll get there. We were jumping ahead of that. So as soon as I saw on the highway, I saw the bike was coming up. That part automatically jumped in my head from the book, and I knew it was going to be Ares. I like though that once he started talking and actually gave them the rundown, they all stood up and looked like But then again, Grover, you already knew who this man was. Why didn't you recognize his voice? Like, it's literally your job to know all the ins and outs.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused.
So you can be a proper trainer. You should have heard his voice and be like, oh, hold on, hey, Ares, what you doing here?
Yeah, I was expecting him to know more of the gods popping up. Like, what are you looking at? Like, when she saw the fates in the beginning, like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Why he ain't see that? Why he ain't peep that?
I don't have an explanation for that. Because he's just as magical as she is. I mean, almost even more so.
That's what I was like,
So, yeah. It's a bit strange. I don't think they played that one very well.
No.
Okay, so I again, off rip, I loved Ares' attitude. And also, I love that Ares sees all the spunk wannabe bass in his voice, saying it with his chest of Percy.
He likes him.
Can you, just leave now? Like, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers out here. I knew I was gonna like you, bro. Come on, man. Look, y'all want some help or not? Okay, it's
exactly. Either way,
I'm gonna go get some food. If you want some, find your way there and hurry the fuck up, because I ain't waiting around for you little assholes forever. And I feel him. He couldn't have said that better.
Listen, I think I like him. I hope we get to see more of him. I'm really kind of worried because so far every single adult who has guest starred on here, I've liked. We didn't see a lot of Hermes, but I've liked every other guest star on here.
Oh, we gonna see him.
Oh yeah, his next episode. I was watching the
next
previews.
Step.
And we're too close to the end to not have to see his dad. I'm kind of upset about that. I want to see him.
Who's that?
I want to see Poseidon. I need to see him. It's just because I want to see the actor. But I want to see him now.
I don't know who's playing him, but I want to see him now. Come in. Nope.
Until we have 3 episodes left.
I'll tell you right now, he ain't gonna be
probably
there
the last 2.
The end.
Yeah, I'm like probably the last 2. Probably the last 5 minutes of the episode 7 and then episode 8.
That's what you know what? Okay, random ass prediction. I don't know, guys. If you can remember this, once the next season comes up, I'm going to say he probably won't be in the last episode, except maybe for 5 or so minutes. But I think they're going to use the last episode mainly to set up what's coming. So I will say the episode before the finale is when we'll get the most Poseidon.
Okay,
but I could be wrong because there's a lot of setup of things that happen before the Sea of Monsters. So they have to properly lay the groundwork a little bit for that, so we don't have any a whole bunch of filler episodes for season 2.
Yeah, it is. I wanted to make sure it was 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Let's see. So the whole Ares section wasn't in the movie. What? No, the Ares section was not in it at all, which I think was a shame. The most we got of Ares was Clarice being an absolute garbage person for most of the movie.
Was he casted in the movie at all? Like, did you see the god at all, or did you say they took him completely out of the movie?
Ares? No, we never saw Ares.
Dang, because that was prime real estate.
Never
Cast somebody just for a cameo.
Yeah, they cut his whole storyline in that.
That's disrespectful.
Which is another reason I am so glad that Rick Riordan stayed plugged in and glued in for this. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be in it for the long haul because he wants to see the shit done right.
He's got his own production company for that reason. Because I went to his website and I looked at the books because I was looking at the books and it had this little link and I clicked on it and it was just his production site saying that he wanted to make sure him and his wife wanted to make sure that the media was represented accurately on TV shows and movies.
Proper adaptation. Yep. Thank you, sir. Like I needed any more reasons to love that dude.
Demarius, absolutely. Listen, I don't care how tall he was. And he little. He little. He
is tiny.
He teeny. He like, you don't tell me what to do.
But that's the shit. That's the shit that Aries respects so much.
He does respect it. You ain't got to tell me. I'd have been like, look at you.
It's jumping just a bit ahead, and we're gonna touch on it again. Yeah. But homie literally said, "Bitch, fuck around and found out." Keep telling me I can't do the shit that needs to be done.
I wish Aries would have just booped his snoot.
I ain't gonna do shit.
I really wish he would have booped his snoot because that would have really sent him over. He'd have been like, well, you're going to find out. I've been like, boop. Like, what you gonna do?
I'm not going to find out shit unless there's like a water stream nearby and you
come on, boop.
That spell that Arwen did in Lord of the Rings. Nah.
Your snoot will be booped. That's what I said in my reaction. But again, I was like, if Eric's really bad, he would have booped that snoot and made him he would piss him the hell off.
Not only really does Aries respect him for that, but I really think he just looks at both, and he's a smart ass. So of course, when Annabeth speaks up, like, oh, you must be the Athena's daughter. Yeah, I heard about you. You always got to be the smart one in the room,
or you better give him proper face.
and she just looked at him like, and your point.
And
I love the spunk of it all. I really do. I appreciate how these actors are playing it, and they're child actors. Sometimes child actors are very hit or miss, but just like Stranger Things, these kids got it. I am fully invested, and I hope that they actually can stay in throughout the whole series. And yes, at this point in time, Aries would absolutely gut him like a fish. However, it's not even the fight that's important to Aries, the physical fight. He just likes mess. And
come on,
messy motherfucker was in there starting wars on Twitter, and it makes so much sense.
Enjoy
that he would do that.
Yes, that's why I was cackling.
So much sense.
I'm like, absolutely.
Like, did it remind you? It gave me a little bit, but did you think of American Gods?
No,
with that,
I thought of me.
Of course you did.
I thought of me sitting in the cut and seeing somebody say something fucking ridiculous and being like, "Really?
Hey." You know what he just said about you? Yeah, I absolutely.
You ever seen like a little teeny tiny baby who has no concept of words get a hold of the phone and just start mashing? One of them. I'd did that.
Oh man,
all symbols.
It was so perfect because if for any of you guys that have not seen American Gods, it's basically all of like the gods we know from mythology, and I mean across all nations and peoples. A lot of them have gathered and were brought over to America because people that worship them came to America. So that's how they put their foot in there. And what worked for the old world worked. But once technology really started booming, either you would upgrade as a god and interject with what the new shit is so you can keep getting your tidings, or you die. And in American Gods, there's a lot to be said. Like, look, I'm gonna say too much more in it because that's literally is a whole other stream by itself. American Gods is a shit, and once again, shout out to Neil Gaiman because he's awesome. I would encourage everyone to read, if you haven't already, Anansi Boys, because it's kind of like part 2 to American Gods, and it focuses more on Anansi's character and his sons. He really did adapt to Twitter quick, right? Right, and the American Gods reference is mainly with Belquist. She, the Queen of Sheba, and all of her sexiness. She adapted for everything that she did in the old world with that dating app. So she's still having people make
the phone in the chuchi.
I mean,
the phone in the chuchi.
There's 1,001 ways to die that I could list right now, and I still wouldn't list everything. But to die the way people died with Belquist,
I'm good. I want to live.
I can't lie. I would want to visit the Vagina Nebula. I'm not opposed to it.
Be a menace. I want to be a menace.
Of course you want to be a mess. Because just like Aries, you like watching the mess.
I do. I will be over here like, you won't catch me commenting on like people's personal business, but I'm going to be reading it. Like, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Hold on, I'm going to do it one time.
And it works so perfectly. Like that's what he was doing the whole time, waiting on them, just scrolling through Twitter like, yeah, look, I heard this. Did y'all see this shit over here? This motherfucker crazy.
Exactly.
And he's giggling and laughing the whole time they're walking to the diner, dude.
So Scale, you're right. I like that too.
Look, come on, Ron. You know you wouldn't say no either. That's all I'm saying.
My eye is leaking. Why?
Hey, Daenerys, stop yelling at me when I'm on screen, man. Sorry, I be forgetting to turn my phone notifications off. Whenever I get a notification for WhatsApp, Daenerys yells at me saying,
now, I thought that you had a cat. I was like, oh, you got a cat? That's the way you was looking. He was like, oh, why you just... I thought the cat hopped up. I was like, okay, I didn't know you
had a cat. Okay. We'll just move right along.
But Silver Scale,
I don't even know how you jumped to that conclusion.
Because you looked down and you was like...
Oh, and hey, Silver Scale.
This, I actually like this a whole lot. Because too many people are trying to cut out what we do right now as if it does not matter in the play of a fictional situational.
If you're going to adapt these things properly, you have to find that nice sweet spot and those cool little nuggets that seem small, but in the grand scheme of thing, like Aries starting wars on Twitter, that shit makes sense for him to be doing that. Why is there an amusement park built by Hephaestus? Maybe like because he wanted to play it.
I'm like,
he was bored. He also had some shit to do, and the disrespect.
Listen,
the disrespect of Ares and Aphrodite to go to this thing that this man built for Aphrodite.
Come on,
look, and this is where I say I can bring in a few thoughts from my one of my Lovecraft Country theories. It had to do with love triangles, and Ares, Hephaestus, and Aphrodite. They're almost always constantly locked in some type of triangle. It's so ridiculous.
I was jamming.
Hey, Clinton.
Yes.
Muhammad, what's good, my guy? Good to see you.
Absolutely. It was just a giant mess. So that's why I'm like, he was like, our family is just so messed up. That's because y'all are messy. Everybody is messy.
Because y'all are messy.
Every single person is messy.
In some aspects, they have taken to the new age. And actually, that's a thing that will come up as a plot point in later seasons, I think, because it's not in this book series, but I think in the next one with the Roman camp. God damn it. See, thoughts just be filtering out. Control Alt Delete for no reason. That
someone blue screen 404.
Just forgot. No, right?
Thought not found.
Like it literally. Look, Thanos is around here somewhere because he literally just came in and snapped that thought out of my brain.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But before we go further, I want to go back to the beginning when Percy popped his little self out the water, and Annabeth was like, "Squeeze," and he was like, "Okay," and Grover was like.
Grover's reading the room.
Grover's like, maybe I should.
Grover is reading the room, and he's already called. Mm-hmm.
Like,
he's already called it. Like, I'm gonna give you guys some space. I'm
just gonna
switch over there. That looks interesting.
Back. And then, of course, him being when they were hiding behind the little cement thingy, the cement wall. He was like, "Well, you don't have to. I understand that you hugging me might make things weird." I'm like, "Sir."
And that's the thing, though,
sir.
He fully, wholeheartedly means that.
Absolutely,
he is just that's the mindset that he's in. He is not thinking on any super deep level. He's just like, okay, we're finally friends. We're not arguing all the time. And
it was awkward that you hugged me because it made it seem like you had feelings. The feelings were feelings. Yeah, and I also like the fact that Percy don't say what's on his mind. even if people look at him sideways. It's so funny because she was like, if it was real, she would have hit him with a nickel. Like,
and that's what I keep telling people. Percy will always absolutely be 100% truthful
like
in everything that he tells you. And the reason he's so boasty about it is he's a New Yorker.
And the fact that he was late.
That's literally just how we do. And also, he don't got time for this fuck shit. So
he just figured out the issue. He just figured out the main problem. He was like, yeah, you guys. He's like, listen,
to say,
I don't have it.
The last one.
Yeah. Yep. He was like, I don't have it. Y'all didn't take it. So the only person who has it is Hades. So that means somebody would have had to taken it for Hades, which means they would have had to been really fast and really sneaky and have access to it. All of which means that it could be way bigger with more people. And I'm like trying to get my mom, not thinking about it. And y'all knew this?
And as soon as the camera panned around, again, these kids are killing it. The look on their faces basically just looked at him like, oh, honey, and just, pat him on the head. Like, we're glad you finally got there.
Yeah, welcome.
But at least he was smart enough to realize, okay, yeah, damn it. I didn't y'all figure this shit out already. My bad. Let's move on.
I'm glad
welcome to the moment, bruh.
Thank you for allowing me here.
Hey, Jesse, thanks for coming in.
But yes.
Girl was like, hey, hold on. Oh man. More about Thalia where? In this episode?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that. However, she be liking him. But she be liking him. She has been liking him. Like she's such a good actress that
she liked him off rip.
Listen, with her eyes, her acting, her eyes, it's just getting softer. Like first she was just curious, like, okay, this is the dude we going on the adventure with. I'm gonna get my quest going. This is gonna be great. But as you know, they got further along, her eyes start softening towards him so that she's looking at him a completely different way. She's no longer like studying him because she's got to beat him. She's studying him because she knows that there's something more to him now. And she's just like,
exactly. It's like Tia Dalma, there's a touch of destiny, which you and she basically said that again off rip. It's something about you. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but I'm watching you. You was there the whole time? Well, yeah. You used me as bait.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. And I had to get you by this lake and see what you was going to do in a piece. So, I was just watching. I was doing my research. Okay, don't judge me.
Exactly. So I just like how she's just so much softer towards him now. She's understanding. She's listening.
It shows growth. And that's actually... Let's put a pin in that because I do want to comment on that for a later scene. Okay, so they're at this diner, and I find it interesting. I'm glad again they kept this part in because this was a pretty big moment in the books. And Percy impresses Ares a little bit, and then Grover we see also comes through, and Grover again, he's the protector, and while he looks like a child, he is not.
He told him I'm 24.
Yeah,
he told him I'm 24.
Yeah, and Ares was totally ignoring him still.
Like, okay, bitch, I'm 679. Okay.
Right. Like I've known a lot of kids, kid. He's like, well, no, I met you at the solstice. He's like, oh, you was a protester on that nonsense. Also, I want to know what that line means because I don't remember that from the book. Somebody school me if y'all remember. So yeah, they're at the thing, and it's the winter solstice. And he said, I don't like these freaking presentations. These kids, they get on my nerves. I don't like them. I don't even like my own kids. Like, including. Like all that whole shit we have to sit through. It's dumb. And Grover's like, well, you're not exactly wrong. And he pulls in the wordsmith skills that, he turned on that talent for like a +20 boost to intelligence and charm.
The charisma was
and
charisma.
Ares was just looking at him after he started talking about all the old wars. And he was like,
I had to Google.
Wait, where did you say we met? Tell me more.
I had to Google because he was like, oh yeah, this one and this one, the lobster war. I was like, the lobster war. I was like, oh, they was fighting in the waters, over the waters, for the waters. Wow, look at that. Wow.
Right. And what Grover says, and not only that he had knowledge of those wars, because Ares wasn't impressed with that. It's like, okay, so you read a history book. Oh, that's fine. And then Grover started actually listing out the reasons that he liked that. And Ares like, wait, you know what? Yeah, not a lot of people died in that. Well, okay, but like those are your deep cut wars. Those are some of the best ones. There's just like people just pull up and you want Diesel.
Yes.
And then surrender. No one has to shed blood, and it's over, and the victor gets what they want. And Ares, it just stops and looks at him like,
you're right.
Nobody ever really be thinking about that shit no more.
Those are amazing.
Speak to me some more, young satyr.
I like it. Continue.
Yeah. Yeah. And Grover, I feel like just masterfully took this man on a ride. And I suspect I know what he's going to say because he thinks he figured it out. But I want to see. So I'm
gonna give you my options on that later because since I truly don't know, I've got some options.
Yeah,
I've got some options.
Hey, Chantal.
He was, and the way he was like, he was just like, oh yeah. You can, and don't you hate it how Athena always thinks she's smarter than somebody? Like she always does super extra stuff just to make herself feel smarter than what she actually is, right? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, right. Yeah.
See, and you know what? That part there, though, I don't think that Grover's bullshitting on that. I think he does actually have a good
he would have to
and like for Ares
because he would because he's a satyr, right? And his thing is trying to protect the earth. He's really big on protecting the earth and the lands, and that's what they were trying to do with Uncle Ferdinand, right? So of course he would be aware of every single like altercation that is over land or
wait,
like,
hold on. Yeah. What do you mean with the Uncle Ferdinand reference?
Because he said that his goal was to be like Uncle Ferdinand to go out on a quest or something, go seeking something. Like I can't remember what he was going to go find. Uncle Ferdinand's trying to find.
Okay, I'm saying that's what I was trying to make sure that's the part you caught. Yeah, he was trying to find Pan.
Yeah, because he mentioned Pan, and I was like, well, that means he's concerned about the earth and the world, so he would have to be concerned about all of the negative activity we are doing
that happen in the world too.
So he would be abreast of every war, every fight, every like deforestation, like all of that stuff that the humans were doing. He would be aware of. So of course he would be studying that. Yes, see.
Yep. Right, see, and we were talking about this backstage, Ron. And then Meeks asked me if I knew who that was. I said, yeah, ain't that Shao Kahn? Because I'm thinking Mortal Kombat. Forgot all about the damn wrestling days. Yeah, forgot all about it, and it's always a pleasure to see him on there because while a lot of times he does play an asshole, he's always like a fun asshole.
Yes,
like you still respect him and what he's doing. So yeah, I like that a lot. And Damaris is saying, thought Ares was about to say, son, where have you been all these years? Facts. Speaking like Grover low-key has a fangirl now because Ares fucks with him.
It just works. And that scene when he slammed his hands on the table and he jumped, that was not scripted. So he really scared the shit out of this kid. he really scared the shit out because he said they were doing a bunch of different takes, and the director of the episode pulled him aside. He was like, listen, or she was like, listen, you might feel a little bad, but I'm gonna need you to scare the shit out of him. I need you to scare
Sometimes
him.
You got to go with them genuine.
And he was like, okay, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. He said, I slammed on the table and stuff went flying. He popped up out that seat. And she was like, that's gold.
That's it. Yep. Rap. Next take.
Yep. So just like the scream with Clarice, like, yeah, you got to scare him. You can scare him. You got to shock him up a little bit. He was. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, so he would have to know all that. So I'm like, he probably is a fan of Ares. Yeah, but he was also going to get that informaciones. He was going to get that informaciones because this was the first time they had to sit down with the guy who probably knew what the fuck was going on. So he was like, oh, okay, yeah. It was like a nice little dance. He was like shimmying around the point. And then Ares realized when he messed up. And he stopped. And
that's why he was like, wait.
And then he pulled back and they was just like, And Grover was like, you don't say.
And Grover's sitting there smirking like, yeah, right. Yeah, I respected the hell out of Grover in this episode. I mean, he's a great character all around anyways, but right here, this is his best scene of the season so far.
Like this is why I think the episode or the season would benefit from more episodes just so we can have more understanding of the characters' motivations. I just want to see more of them like coming to the realization that shit is not what it seems to be. Like you knew from the beginning this quest
You
was
haven't
trash.
watched it and you're here, sir. You know we do spoilers, right? So I'm hoping
Team Hermes.
you understand that
well,
you're cool with the spoilers. I mean,
I want to see next episode. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I need to see more of how Hermes acts. I did like the little soft intro where he was delivering the package, but I need to see more. I will say though, like, you know, Nathan Fillion is some big shoes to follow because he killed this part in the movies.
He's sexy.
But I like Lin-Manuel, and I think he's gonna rock it.
And you're right, Scott.
Right, and a longer run time. Yeah,
yes.
From our mouths to the ears of the old gods and the new.
Yes.
Please,
like next season, please give us a full.
Let's stop with these 38-minute episodes.
Listen,
please.
you could even give us an American hour. Give us an American hour, which is 45 minutes.
45.
Okay,
45 to 50 minutes. Yep.
For me, I prefer a K-drama hour, which is a full hour.
It's like a full hour. Sometimes they like an hour 15 or something or other.
Hour. The most I've seen is an hour and 30. But yes, it's somewhere between like an hour on the dot and like an hour and 5. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Okay. And y'all have the material to do so. So I'm gonna need you to stop being chintzies and give me what I want.
Seriously.
Appreciate that.
Like I think it should be even longer than 45 minutes, but
I don't care about spoilers.
Okay. I mean, I'm just making sure, man. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, because I'm just like this. I don't have time to read nothing, even though I'm trying to make time for it this year. I don't have time to be reading shit. Right?
Yeah. Look, adulting be adulting, and then there's extracurricular. It's like you literally have 2 jobs. Yeah, and the amount of hours that need to go into that is hectic. Speaking of which, also, he's never gonna see this, but shout out, and I'm gonna take a little sip to Matt Pat over on the Ferris channels, because
like 5 people retired
down from the face of it. Yeah,
5 people
he's
retired.
Still gonna be around, but he's not doing the hosting of all the things as
a lot of people are like shimmying and crying. Captain Sparkle's retired. I think Dan2 Gaming is retiring.
Yeah, there was somebody else big that just
there was literally 5 big YouTubers and streamers that are retiring. But listen, they got in early, made their millions, and they can sit down. That's why people are like, well, Corey might retire next. Corey could retire. But then again, he doesn't really have to. Yeah, but then he doesn't really have to. He could put out a video and still get 1 million plus views on it. So he could just make money.
Do one video a month. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he literally can. That's money, honey. So it depends. It all depends.
Right. And Daynard, I agree, because that audiobooks are how I take in most of my literature now, because I always do it while I'm multitasking.
I can't. See, well, my multitasking is me editing, so I'm not listening to it in the first place. And then when I'm at work, I can't listen to it because I got to listen to the phone. Oh, okay, that is noise.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So like him even more now. That's kind of cool. I appreciate when celebrities use their pull and their extra funds to pay it forward and help folks out. I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, so got past the Aries, well, most of the Aries, and we get to Annabeth and Percy on their side quest, and we enter the Tunnel of Love. And again, cute. I have to say, the soundtrack that they have put together for this show,
I was hollering,
is banging. I've enjoyed all of it. Right when the What Is Love started, I said, "Oh shit!"
I was literally in the middle of saying something. I was like, "Yeah," and then they come under the What Is Love. I was like,
"If that ain't foreshadowing, like a motherfucker." I loved how they did that. That was hilarious.
And what's the worst part is Hephaestus put his whole life story on that wall, and Ares and Aphrodite were in there doing the things with his life story on that wall. Like you saw that man get treated like shit. And you're gonna compound the shit together just so y'all can have relations. Ciao.
For everyone that just knows the show or the books, and maybe you don't know all of the ins and out of the original mythologies, Hephaestus, when he was born, like I almost want to say one of the few gods that was born as a baby and had to grow up. Hera saw him, and I don't even remember what it was that she didn't like, but she tossed this kid, little tiny squishy baby, fresh out the womb, off Mount Olympus.
Hera's trash.
Mount Olympus.
The only version of Hera that's good is the Disney Hercules.
Yeah. When he landed, his legs were like hanging outside of the basket. So of course that like crushed his kneecaps, which is also another reference I made with Uncle George and Lovecraft Country in that comparison. And that's why that's why he was crippled. She did that to him as a baby, an infant.
Trash.
But of course, I don't remember who it was that brought him back once that happened. But eventually he does end up getting back to Mount Olympus because I think Zeus did claim him, if I remember correctly. But yeah, and there was some other extracurricular stuff that happened back and forth. He helped Prometheus. Who are you talking about? Hermes? Because I think I do recall some blurbs about that. And yeah, again, that's another folly of Zeus. Like, you hung this man on a mountain to be tortured for all the rest of his days, to be eaten, then heal, and then be eaten again the next day. All because he gave humans fire. Because he said, hey, look how good this tastes if you put some smoke on it. Zeus was mad about that. Like, for fuck's sake, dude, what is wrong with you? So I say Zeus is petty as fuck, and I can't stand that. This is like one of his worst character traits.
Trash.
What do you say? Yeah. You should have said, Mother Hera, I forgive you. And then RKO'd her. Talking about, you know what? See, he did something that was even better than that. And it's low-key shady because I don't like the condition that he made it under. However, I understand his mindset. Going through this tunnel, all these images start moving on the screen, and Percy and Annabeth are looking, and Annabeth is a little bit confused, it seems, which is weird to me again, because daughter of the goddess of wisdom, you're literally the demigod of wisdom.
She's never seen a movie, so she could have been like, is this a fucking movie?
No, she's never seen a movie. But yes. I would think she would still know that story and be able to recognize what's happening.
Not if she's trying to figure out why the fuck the figures is on the wall. Like, what is this? This is moving? Is this a movie? Is this a movie? Should I watch it?
It's Hephaestus amusement park. They know that.
Yeah, they know that it's a Hephaestus amusement park. She might not know that this is technically qualified as a movie because she was looking around and she was like, okay, there's shit on the wall.
I don't think she needed to have knowledge of what a movie is.
I think she needed to have knowledge of what the fuck was happening
going on in that story.
Because she wasn't paying attention to the story. She was just looking at this thing. What the fuck is this thing?
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking.
On that level, I'll give you, because she's a little too mesmerized.
Yes, she's never been there. She's like
of it all.
Like, bitch, I'm on a boat. Okay, she was literally, bitch, I'm on a boat. Like, y'all, this a boat? This what boats be boating?
Yeah, Prometheus did no, he didn't steal lightning. No, that's not why he was put on punishment by Zeus and hanging off the mountain. He took fire from Mount Olympus and came down to Earth and showed humans what fire was and how to utilize it safely.
And Zeus was petty
to cook your food and to stay warm and all that. Yeah,
like, and
Zeus is petty because he wanted humans to just be lowly and pray to him for everything.
He was like, "What's the fun of making these dudes if I can't watch these sons of bitches die?
Like,
they're supposed to die." Like, bro,
Prometheus saw that shit. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, we get the nice, good smoked meats. I like barbecue ribs. Do they know what barbecue ribs are? No? Hold my beer. And he grabbed some flames and said, hey, guys.
And Zeus walked by and busted him in the back of his head. Like, nobody tell you to do that.
Saw that.
Nobody tell you to do that.
He saw that, yeah. And he said, like, they weren't ready for all of that. They needed to stay and learn. No,
they needed to die.
Your
so
reasoning
I can make new
has
ones.
Nothing to do with what you telling this man. You just mad.
Listen, okay, Scott. Listen, Hephaestus didn't look bad, but I like Hephaestus. Hephaestus is cute. Okay,
no,
that actor is cute.
All.
That actor is cute.
That's why Hera threw him off the mountain, because it was all about his facial features. That's why she threw him off the mountain. I remember now, and he ended up being crippled for like all of his life because of that. Her vanity is what did it. Mind you, again, let me remind you how Hera be acting with her own kids and how she looks at Zeus's bastards. Okay, if y'all don't remember, Catelyn Stark very much gave off Hera tendencies, as another reason I like her. But anyway, we see the program. Percy explains what's going down, and Percy figures out that his mom was trying to keep him out of that. but he did pause a little bit in the end of his explanation until Annabeth encouraged him to go on. You know, he's like, well, I mean, like all this shit that we gotta go through, all this nonsense we gotta do right now, maybe she should have prepared me better. And Annabeth was looking because, and this is another thing I really like Annabeth in this episode too. She's like, well, maybe she did prepare you better so that you weren't like that once you got to our world. You could effectively be the change. And he absolutely is the change, because this comes back full circle in a few minutes, but there's a few scenes before this that happen. You know, we got to cut back to Grover and Ares, and Grover has successfully completed his portion of the side quest, and now has an inkling, a more stronger inkling of where they need to go past this point. And it's in the explanation there, I think. Sorry, I'm going through my notes. Let me make sure that I'm on the right thing. When they first got to the tunnel, not got to the tunnel, but when they get into that, you know, the huge atrium open space, there's that golden chair. And for a second, the way the design looked, I thought it was a representation of Argos. And Argos is like the dude with like 1,000 eyes all over his body and shit. Like he's literally like the watcher of the gods. But then I looked closer once he said it was made for Hera, and that's actually a peacock. The design of the throne is a peacock with that's why I thought it was eyes. You know, when a peacock raises his tail, there's a bunch of those little circles that are on there. So
I didn't look at them because I didn't like the circles. I was like,
not everybody does.
I'm like,
it trips out some people.
I don't like
And here again, you know, Annabeth, she thinks for a bit, but she figures it out. And I think there's another story that comes in to play that is remembered.
And Percy was talking about, Percy said the whole story.
Yeah, he said he made this chair and gave it to Hera as a birthday present. And when Hera sat in it, though, she couldn't move.
Good.
And all of the gods, including Zeus, the strongest, including Zeus, tried to pull her out or break the chair to help her escape. Nobody could do it.
Good.
Nobody could do it. And that's when Hephaestus came through. Like, I mean, look, Mom, I get it. You in a predicament. Dad, I understand. But we can make a deal. You know what I'm saying? I could let her go, but I want that chick over there. That's like that needs to be mine. Like by 5 o'clock tonight. Yeah. Let's wrap this up. What you want to do? And literally, frozen. And the only way to get Hera out was to agree to that marriage, and Aphrodite had to do it. Which that's why I said I get his mindset, but I'm still pissed at that because ew, bruh, that's disgusting. Yeah, you whole other fucking Hades. We're Persephone now. What's wrong with y'all?
On the one hand, haha, bitch. On the other hand, ooh, you know what I'm saying?
That part, all of that, exactly.
But that's what you get.
Like, Hephaestus, I got respect for you, bruh, but come on, man.
I said something extremely petty. I'd have to think of something, extremely petty.
That's the petty of it all. And I said, yeah, Ares and Aphrodite were still hella disrespectful for doing it. However, I feel like that's exactly what was gonna happen. She don't give a fuck about you, bruh. You can have her hand in marriage, yeah, but that don't mean that you can control her in any way, shape, or form. Aphrodite will always do whatever the fuck she want to do, especially when it comes to sexy ass men and sex.
Yeah, you're correct.
She don't want you, but that motherfucker Ares, the flaming motherfucker over there, she'll take that, and she will take that on the damn chair that you so spectacularly got her in a deal on. Yeah. You deserve that shit.
But first of all, let's talk about the fact that Ares left his shield. Like, sir,
he had to run. They was about
Did I tell you to bring your shield in the first place? Why you bring your shield to a hookup? What, you gonna hit the bitch with the shield?
Ares, when don't he walk around with his shield?
Like, sir, if you're gonna do that, put the shield on your back and leave it there. Like, sir, did anybody tell you to get kicked out of the house and you left your slippers? You left your shoe?
that was going to restrict his movement. He couldn't get the in the
like, sir,
properly.
now you out here.
If he had that
You could have
strap on
left
his back.
You could have left your red bottom and would have been completely fine, but you had to leave your shield. Like, this is a part of me. Is it really though? Do you really need it though? Sir.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. All right, let's see, Scott. How fast this is a beast. Oh, absolutely. The freaking skills on this dude, the only ones that make any type of better machinery or weapons is maybe the Cyclopes that work in Poseidon's forge. But yeah, he is nasty in mythology. Yeah. He is low-key a wild card, and that's kind of one of the things I like about him.
Well, he showed his wild cardness in this episode at the end of the whole situation. Yeah. He was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying?
He fleece Zeus Johnson.
Listen. He was like, yeah.
See, symbolically, it's the marriage of beauty and craft. True enough, but Aphrodite would never see it that way. And the marriage was only made in a back alley deal, really. They didn't have a choice but to give in.
But that's what they get.
Yep.
Hard.
Who say that's his wallet?
Yeah, he left his wallet right there.
Actually,
like,
it is.
Sir.
I mean, think about it. It's the god of war, yo. He gotta be prepared every time. I will say though, he really should have just had like a bag of holding on his hip, and then he could have put the shield in that, or at the very least, a Mary Poppins bag, man.
Or at the very least, like attach it outside the tunnel of love so you can get it on the way out, my guy. Like, or bury it in. Like, why would you bring your most prized possession inside of this thing, sir?
You know what though? Nah, I feel like we've seen the reason that he is this way. We saw all the fuck shit Clarice was doing.
Because he want to fight. Don't nobody care.
And
like, if you wanted to fight, you should have
always and getting fucked up every time, day in and day out.
Start.
She is her daddy's daughter. Because she ain't thinking completely straight at all. Again, Ares is the god of war, but he's not the god of strategy. He absolutely needs Athena in his corner every time he's going into battle. It's nuts. It's crazy. And that's honestly, with that rivalry, I think again we saw the breadcrumbs of Percy and Annabeth getting together, and it's not going to happen within season 1. At least I hope it doesn't, because it doesn't happen, I think, until not even in the Sea of Monsters. I think it's drug out a lot because there's fights with another character and other characters that are coming into play that keep them apart. Not in friendship, but that romantic connection takes a while because of some very specific events. And yeah, Greek mythology is wild. Like, the one thing I've always said in watching like Game of Thrones and even with House of the Dragon, if you want to have a more loopy and randomly ridiculous family tree, more than the Targaryens, you have to ascend into godhood. You have to look at like the Greek and Roman mythology of gods. They're the only ones that beat them.
Beefs.
HTV. What? Jog my memory. What is HTV? I don't remember. Let's see, where are we? Okay, yeah. Percy again has this kid, honestly, he's very insightful, you know, for as slow sometimes as he is on the uptake,
like the bigger picture.
Yeah, the whole bigger picture. Yeah, he's a little slow to get there, but when it comes to right here in the moment and what needs to be done, they're arguing over who's gonna sit in the chair to get the shield out. Like, nah. And Percy is like, I'll take that. And she's like, no, motherfucker, you supposed to be doing this, this, and that. And he said, you know, they go through the whole rigmarole. And he's like, why the fuck you think you here, bitch? You were the first person I picked specifically to do shit like this right here. Because I knew I needed someone that will do whatever needs to be done, including sacrifice me, if that means you can finish the mission and go get my mom the hell out of Tartarus.
Because she is capable of finishing the mission.
Right, exactly. And he recognizes that. He gives her all the props, and he's right. So yeah, Annabeth, go ahead and make the hard decision, but this is also one of those forms of growth that I really liked for Annabeth in this episode, because we see now, yes, she can make those tough decisions. However, she's hesitant on it. And to be more specific, what Percy said is, I knew you would do it without hesitation and get the shit done if it needs to be done. But here, she hesitated.
That's because
friends. She doesn't want to lose her friend now. Yeah,
that's my friend.
So she's thinking in a different way now. It's all like Percy's already affecting her in the right way, in the exact way
Naruto of him.
That needs to happen.
Very Naruto.
Yeah.
I'm like, he talked no Jutsuju, and then she talked no Jutsu Hephaestus. So there we go. Because I was like, ma'am, I don't know why you back there fiddling with that chair. You ain't gonna open that thing. That's Hephaestus. And he's looking at you too. He was just like,
but see, and again, that's the thing though. That's why I love the growth that we've seen in her. So Percy sits in the chair, he gets he's just like, wait, hold on. You know what? I changed my mind. We can figure something else out. Get up. And Percy's like,
I can't.
And the gold comes all the way up and covers him, and then the shield drops. And Annabeth, she's ready to take the shield, but
she walks right over that shield and goes to the back of the chair.
Without she wants to figure out, this is just a new puzzle for her. When they came in there, she had to figure out that puzzle because it looked like it was supposed to be dangerous. No, but it wasn't. It's just a trick. And these are things that Hephaestus does. Actually, it's kind of a cool callback also to what was the name of the movie? It was the newer Clash of the Titans. I think was part 2. The movies went with Sam Worthington when they went in to try to get into Hades. The door and lock were made as a huge puzzle by Hephaestus, and they had to go and get one of Hephaestus's sons to come break the code to get them in. So it's all trickery and machines and stuff is what Hephaestus does.
Yeah,
But
I'm like,
she's
sweetie, I
still
love you, and I'm
determined.
so glad you're smart, but you wouldn't have gotten that. But I'm glad you tried. You know what I'm saying? It's the effort, and the effort actually,
You did
like,
have a
the effort
mission
and
to go
conversation won him over, because he would have sat there if you hadn't said nothing to him, and he would just been like, try the left one. You should try that one. See what happens.
and herein where she is trying to do the right thing by her friend. I always say, did Pan open the box in this show? Did Pan open what box? Because we have not seen Pan yet, and we're not gonna see Pan if they do keep going through the whole full series of his books. It's going to be several seasons before we see Pan. There's things that are very specific about that. It was Greek mythology is basically Deliverance. I mean, Loki.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you're correct.
Oh, Festus TV. That's right. I don't know what they're gonna do with that for the show. We haven't seen any of it yet. We did see small glimpses of it in the movie, so I did appreciate that little tidbit. But I don't think we haven't seen it just yet.
Well, there's
but I'm sure we will. For all
they could.
Yeah. For all of the other things that we've seen happen that were little points from the book, I think we're definitely going to get it. And okay, so we're at the back of the chair. Annabeth is trying to figure out the puzzle, and someone walks out from a low balcony on the second floor.
He's so cute,
and it's like, do you need help getting out of here? Is that why you still here? Here, let me hook you up. Boom,
he's
ladder.
like, please
Here's
return to the
and
feet.
And she doesn't even back. And I'm not leaving without my friend. And they have a little tidbit back and forth, and Hephaestus like, you know what? Look, I don't know what my brother told you, but it was some bullshit. Okay, you ain't gonna be fucking with me like that in my own house.
Come on,
basically. And she was like,
all y'all suck.
She was like, you know what?
Trash. You treat each other like shit. I don't want to treat my family like shit.
It's the barbershop from Coming to America. Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next? My parents are some fuck shit motherfuckers, okay? My mom, her brothers, her sisters, her cousin, all y'all assholes up there, you're fucking hot garbage.
And we're trying to be better.
Is not. I was even hot garbage.
Yes, and now I'm not, because I want to be better.
My friend has shown me better, okay? I'm not leaving
so I'm
here
gonna get my friend
home.
out. Exactly. I'm getting my friend out.
If you ain't gonna help me, shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
And concentrate and apply my wisdom tree. Okay. It's like
you shut the fuck up, sir.
I forget what my dude's name was, but he has like hood Harry Potter TikToks up, and he's always like, respect my wizardry, and yeah, respect her wisdom tree. Okay, she knows what the fuck she's talking about, and
like,
her saying that is exactly what causes Hephaestus to pause.
Yeah,
and it's only for a short couple of seconds, but kudos to that actor when they zoomed in, like you could see the understanding that came in and the acceptance, and he hit the button. It's like, you know what? Not everybody like to be like that either. Not all the guys like to be like you just said. I don't like that shit either. So yeah, respect. Click. I'm gonna put it in a good word for your mama. Y'all gonna get out of here because time.
I'm saying, mom, stop being a bitch.
You know what's coming. and see, and you know what? Even without, again, this is another point of really good growth for Annabeth. Even without that, the gods are always watching. Mm-hmm. Even though they are absent from their kids' lives physically, they keep tabs on every last one of them. They are always listening. They are always watching. I don't think Hephaestus needs to say shit to Athena, because Athena would have seen that. And let's remember, she is a warrior, yes, but first and foremost, she's the goddess of wisdom and battle strategy. Annabeth just showed some incredible growth and wisdom in everything she said. She's already back in the game.
Said it.
Moms ain't mad no more.
He said it to let Athena know how he felt about the situation, not for her. Like, oh yeah, I'll tell your mom. Like, no. He was like, hey, Athena, girl. Well,
no. See, that's what I'm saying though. Athena already saw the shit.
No. He's saying it as a thing to him, like to them, the conversation. Like, Athena.
Yeah. Right.
Like you see your kids doing good, and you look at the other parents, you be like, that's what it was like. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, girl, and he is fine.
Right, see,
he is fine. Tim is fine. Sorry.
The pettiness, the pettiness of it all. Exactly. Like he led with that. Like, you know, I know your mom's was mad at you for a little while. Like, I can put in a good word for you. You want to just pick up the shield? Like, that's your path to glory. You can go and get out of here.
I know you can.
And ain't no thing. And yeah, I know that. But my boy though. Listen. She wasn't trying to hear that shit. And again, that's another reason I think not only has her mom seen this already and respects it and is already back in her cheerleader camp, but Hephaestus sees it. And
yeah, but she ain't gonna say shit because she
recognizes. No, of course, no. She's not gonna say anything now. It's not until they meet face to face she might say a little something. That's it. Yeah,
Tim is my man.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
His beard is luscious.
You're talking about, is that Shao Kahn? Yeah.
No, that's Hephaestus.
Who?
That is Hephaestus. Tim is Hephaestus.
Wait. Let me look him up right.
His so
I don't recognize luxurious. The name, but I've probably seen him and stuff.
Like his picture on IMDb is it's like it's so coiffed.
The awesome ass hair dude you were talking to me about. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'm kind of sad that they didn't have that main like.
I know, like why you do him like that?
You had every reason to give every other thing about him like some 100% charisma, talent in the get-go, because like Hephaestus, he was tossed off the mountain because Herod thought he was too ugly. However. He got this luxurious ass hair.
Come on,
and see, and that's the thing. Like, if there is some defect sometimes, and I don't mean defect as like it's just like it's a bad thing or anything, but something
that's what makes it funnier.
Other people not like you. Sometimes people in that category will make sure they ramp up good things about themselves that they can. That man's hair in real life is fucking luxurious.
They weren't lying. They should
have had him keep that on screen, because
when they say the beard is the wig of the man, they're correct, because he was definitely in Psych. He was in Psych, and he was not looking like this in Psych.
Oh, you know what? I didn't watch Psych.
Oh God, it's so.
I remember when it was on. It was on TNT, right?
I think it was either USA or TNT. I can't remember.
Didn't they merge?
Eventually.
I'm fairly certain they had merged way back in the day. And I think they had done that already once Psych was on.
Yeah, his fine. It's just coiffed.
Oh, and he has a great singer voice too. I love a singer.
I think he sang a little bit in
USA. Okay.
I think he sang a little bit in
yeah
too. Just a teeny.
But yeah, USA, I'm fairly certain that TV channel merged with TNT at some point.
Because that's my joints and the jam.
Old school TNT was the shit, man.
Listen,
remember getting ready for work every morning watching Tron reruns.
Was my shit.
Old school USA was the shit.
I was watching Silk Stockings. Like I was 6'7" watching Silk Stockings. Like
that's exactly what I was about to say.
Knowing damn well I shouldn't be watching Silk Stockings.
we're literally dating ourselves, dating our ages on this stream.
Silk Stockings was so long ago. Oh man.
Silk Stockings and Red Shoe Diaries. Spike TV. Look, if you want to talk about a network that I lived on when it was hot, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, it ran TV. For that long? It ran for 8 years?
Oh, the merger was after Psych. Okay. What ran for 8 years? Psych?
Silk Stockings?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Silk Stockings was low-key like the tame version of Red Shoe Diaries on HBO.
And you can watch it now on Tubi.
Tubi has like everything. All the old school shows, man. Between Tubi and Pluto, you can't go wrong if you want some nostalgia.
Bruh.
What you say? You're 43. It's cool. I turned 42 last month. So kudos.
I'm the baby of it. I turned 39 this year. I had to think. I'm like 38. No. 39. Because next year I'll be 40. I'll be 40 next year.
Father of murder in Supernatural. Cain? Oh, who's Cain?
I didn't watch Supernatural. It's on my list of things to do one day when I have time.
I didn't finish seasons. It. Yeah, so many seasons.
Episodes.
Woo. Like again, sidebar tangent. Jensen Ackles, who, if you watched The Boys, plays Soldier Boy. To look at what he looks like from Supernatural and now to what he looked like in the first thing I saw him in, which was a Dark Angel with Jessica Alba. He's literally like two whole bodies squished together now because he was slim as fuck. He was still fit and cut. Yeah, don't get me wrong on Dark Angel, but he was tiny.
It was the Soldier Boy that made him put on the extra bulk, which I'm okay with.
I feel like playing Dean, he still had bulk playing Dean. And
every time you say Dean, I think about Dean from Gilmore Girls, which is Sam in Supernatural.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you didn't know, we watched a lot of old school shit. Still,
Gilmore Girls is my joy in the jam. I can quote that to this day. That is one of my favorite shows.
Yo, Gilmore Girls was the shit. Absolutely. So you remember when A&E was Arts and Entertainment, and then they shortened it? Yeah, I remember that too. Chantal says, I have all the Blu-rays of Supernatural, but just don't have the time to go back and watch. Yes.
And it's not like it was, but it's not like it was 15 seasons of 8 episodes either. It was 15 seasons of 20-something episodes. I'm like,
no, see, that was on, Supernatural was still on the air before that first writer's strike. That's what I'm saying. Episodes of shows, we used to go into the 20s and 30s episodes before a season was done. Nowadays, it's only like 8 to 10
2
if you're lucky.
2. You get the 2.
Random Harry Potter shorts. We have not seen your name before. Welcome.
Yes.
To the chat. Hi and hello. Absolutely. And we stand Harry Potter in these nerd streets. House Gryffindor / Ravenclaw. Well met. Good to meet you. Thank you for coming through.
I'm a Huffle through and through.
What? Okay, sidebar. What you got against Gilmore Girls, bro?
Gilmore Girls is what happens. It's
Don't do
life.
That.
It's life. They need to come back and do another wrap up after the end of the year in the life. They need to do another one.
Seriously.
Left us on that cliffhanger for no reason.
Right, and you're right. You know, having that many episodes is absolutely good for
you're absolutely
deep
correct.
Bench. You're right, Matt. Yeah, there's some things I've been thinking about rewatching and trying to do some discussions on, but we'll get to that. Hufflepuff, hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love me some Hufflepuffs.
That's what we do. We have fun.
We are we are almost done here. We've only got like a few more plot points.
Yeah, and then I'm going to tell you about my theory, since I actually don't know what's happening. And when I tell you my theories, please, for the love of God, don't spoil me. Just smile.
I will not.
Everybody, just
chat
smile.
Room.
Chat,
please
smile.
Remember, any knowledge, any book knowledge, or previous movie knowledge that you have, please cap that in the chat, because Meeks has not seen any of this world except for the show we're watching right now. So let's not spoil her, and we'll give small points or maybe a score for your theories, and we'll put a pin in it, and at the end we'll see what happens. Okay, so we got through Hephaestus being snippy and Annabeth giving the speech of speeches and pulling him to her side. And I do, again, one of my main notes here was that even without Hephaestus, Athena still saw that shit, and the wisdom and thought pattern that Annabeth showed right there. Athena was probably up there like, y'all know that's my daughter, right? That's my boo right there. Guaranteed, because that's just how ridiculous they are. They will hate you and smite you 1 minute, and then you do one little thing that makes them look good, and that's when they will champion you.
Literally,
and we've seen this since the beginning. Poseidon didn't claim Percy until he rocked shit in that damn mock battle that they were having. So think about that. Anytime you want to doubt that the gods are assholes. All right. My last note is my last note is basically the end, where Hephaestus, we can tell he is absolutely impressed with what Athena said. And Annabeth just gained her own fan club, starting with him. So they got it. They take the shield back to Ares, and as soon as they walk in, and you can tell that they've probably been watching the door for a couple hours now, whenever they hear the ring, to see who's coming in, if it's them. And when they do, Ares looks and he's like, holy shit, you motherfuckers pulled it off. All right. Come on, let's go. And
he was like,
Grover again, just playing it cool. Like, shit, okay, you know what? We might be doing some other stuff. Oh, well, what's up? Oh, okay, Damaris. Cool beans, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Get some good rest in there.
Yep.
And that's what it is. Ares has his shield back now. Oh, you know what I wonder though? How long has that shield been there?
Exactly. Like, sir, you didn't tell me that you didn't just go in there and get that. Because at a certain point, if you're preparing for battle, he probably didn't need it because there was nothing more like important for him to have it. But now that shit's getting ready to pop off, he's like, I need
battles for him to get into.
He was like, yeah, we finna get ready to fight. We finna get ready to where my shield at?
You know what this makes me think of? And I may be misremembering it. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but didn't Eminem piss off Michael Jackson one time, and Michael bought like the rights to one of his songs and wouldn't let him have it back?
I think it might have been,
or was Prince, that somebody else?
It's either Prince,
was it Prince,
or it's Prince? One of the Beatles,
or Michael.
I think no. I'm saying I think Michael bought some of Prince's stuff, or it could have been like a Beatles thing. I have to look that up. He definitely did. He definitely bought somebody's whole entire catalog.
Yeah,
or was it Elton John?
Yeah, and I think it was because M was talking shit, and they were like, "Oh, word! All right, let me show you who the fuck I am, and why you ain't getting these songs back."
Oh yeah, he did. Yep, it was Eminem. Ah! He bought his whole catalog for $370 million.
See, and again, while the shit is messy as fuck, y'all know I appreciate a good petty. and that's just what it is. And Hephaestus said, oh, y'all gonna fuck around? Okay, you about to find out. And homie has had the shield on lockdown ever since. And again, see, I like Ares again, but this is where he's a little bit of an asshole. You sent some kids in here to do this shit that you knew you yourself couldn't do. But you had no problem trying to hype them up and blackmail them into going to get it for you. Right? I'm saying, look, all of the gods are petty. Every last one of them are petty as shit. And that is why you end up with these little demigods, especially one that has a good head and a good heart in Percy. And by the end, where they're getting ready to leave, Percy is like, look here, I'm getting real fucking tired of you telling me I can't do this shit. You gonna say that shit one too many times, and I'm gonna have to tell you and show you why the fuck we are not gonna fail.
Because he got closer. He was like, well, you're not talking to me.
Right.
No, he's like 6'4". He's like, you're not talking to me.
Because Aries is like here and Percy is like down here. And Percy still is like, knuck if you buck, bitch. Tell me I can't do this shit again.
Let me go grab a box real quick. Let me grab this box and stand on this box. He's like, let me stand on this box so I can tell you what I'm finna say.
Percy is that kid, man.
Like literally, he about to be walking to Vegas. Everybody else get in. Percy, you better get your shoes together. Get your feet ups. Get your feet right. Get your feet right. But when they were going into the thingy, Grover looked at the two of them and was like, I know who took the bolt.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing.
I know who took the bolt.
Here is the thing. I have so many theories on who took this bolt now.
Theory time. Hey,
because
somebody mark these theories down for me.
I am convinced that either Percy's mom is the bolt or Percy's mom has the bolt on her. And that Athena and Poseidon don't tell me my theories. Why are you shaking your head?
Because this is the same thing because I don't want you to put hopes into anything that will fail.
No, these are theories. I don't know shit. These are all theories.
It's a thing I do with Fandom and DJ when they ask you about stuff, and I'm like, I will need to confirm. Okay, I'll
don't confirm or deny.
I will
let
neither
it ride.
confirm nor deny the validity.
Don't confirm or deny. Let it ride. So either his mother has the bolt. You have
been saying this since episode 1.
Yeah, either his mother has the bolt or she is the bolt. And Athena and Poseidon, since their kids are working together, they work together to snatch that goddamn bolt and gave it to somebody. So they both could be messy. Or Zeus could be just the dude that Zeus. I don't know the time frame on when all this is happening, but it all goes back to Thalia being a fucking tree. She could have had the bolt. Like Zeus, that bolt could have been missing. He could have not given a fuck about that bolt until somebody noticed that bolt was gone. And he was like, no. What did I tell you? No,
this is already stuff that has been stated in the show.
No,
the bolt just now is missing.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay. You want to know why? Because he don't care about nothing until somebody else is like, oh my gosh, where's this thing? What? This is mine. Well, if it's yours, where is it?
That's the point I was trying to make.
I'm like,
why would you not know your best weapon is gone?
Because he don't pay attention to that shit. He don't need it all the time. He's Zeus. Who gonna charge Zeus? Who gonna test Zeus? Like, please. No. So he could be over here just chilling, skitting, flitting, and that bolt could have been missing. Either Thalia could have had the bolt, knew where the bolt was, and he turned that bitch to a tree because like now I know where the bolt is all the time. So now the bitch is a tree and she has the bolt, or she knows what the bolt is. Or seeing as somebody had to get close enough, according to the conversation that Grover and Aries had, someone had to be close enough to take it, fast enough to do it, to be unnoticed, and smart enough to pick the correct time to take it. And to me, that still leads to Athena because she's just so fucking messy. This bitch thinks she's smarter than everybody else. She thinks she's smarter than everybody else because they just had this conversation.
Pardon me,
which is why Aries and Grover were looking at each other when he mentioned it. They was talking about a thing like, yeah, she thinks she's so smart. She thinks she's doing everything. And then they were both like, so the whole thing is not about, actually finding the bolt, but catching the person who could have it first and presenting that person to Zeus. Even if the person didn't take it, it's just what Zeus is looking for. You're giving him what he wants. He doesn't really, it's not like I need the bolt right now. He wants the person who took it. And he thinks Percy took it. So if you give him Percy, he's not going to care whether or not he actually took the bolt because he already thinks he took the bolt. So the bolt being missing is not as big of a deal as giving Percy to him because he already thinks he did it. I'm just like,
all right, hold on. Okay, so on my list, Percy's mom is the bolt or has it. Thalia is the bolt or has it in the tree. Is the bolt really missing, and who would actually take it between Athena? Who else did you say?
Athena's, and right now I'm kind of like iffy on Hermes because he is fast enough to take it, but I'm not quite. I don't know him yet, so I have to put a pin. That's the next episode. That's why I'm excited for the next episode. So
did you say Poseidon also? Like Athena's?
Yeah,
Athena,
the first
Hermes,
one would be
Poseidon.
Athena. Yeah, the first one will be Athena and Poseidon work together to take the bolt because they want to poo-poo in Zeus's face because they want to be like, I'm smarter than you. And then Athena did it by herself.
Right. Or Athena did it by herself. Okay.
Yeah, or Athena did it by herself. And then I have to see about Hermes because, I don't really know about this character, this particular version of this character, because we haven't fully met him yet. We just saw him in a 2.5 second clip. So that's why I'm really looking forward to next episode because he is the fastest.
Don't be blaming Hermes.
He is the fastest. I mean, if he wanted to steal something,
bro,
he could steal something. He could steal something. Exactly. So I'm like, I have to let me see where Hermes
one
is
of
talking
Athena's
about.
Kids. There's so many points where, and not just what Chantel you were saying, but what a couple of people were saying, that if you pluck the right part of those thoughts and statements, you will have the answer.
But yeah, those are my theories.
Like right now, everyone has a piece of the thought in the puzzle, but no one has put it together. And again, thank you for those of us that have read the book.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the chat. I really want to
chat, please,
but I have not.
Yeah, no one has mentioned. No one has said yay or nay on anything.
I switched it.
So thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. And also, if y'all have some theories, new folks that may be watching and are not in the chat room, don't want to comment. Anyone that wants to watch later, put in the comments. Let us know what your theories are. And we will put them on the spreadsheet. And once season 2 comes around, we'll see what happens. Well, we don't have to wait for season 2, just until the finale, and we'll see what happens.
Towards Athena, I'm really leaning towards Athena, but I don't know if it was by herself, if it was with one of the, like they said, the other kids, or if it was another god, just to be extra petty, because they do love a petty. Yes,
I mean that's what they do. They love mess. They love mess.
All episodes are out for Echo.
We will be starting to cover Echo next week.
Yeah, all 5 episodes are out. So
what
I
day
have to
did
hurry
we say?
watch
Monday
them.
for Echo?
I have no idea, girl.
Okay, well, I'm thinking it'll be Mondays for Echo, and then we'll keep it to Wednesdays for Percy, since that comes out on Tuesday evening.
I'm like, listen.
And oh shit, we still gotta put What If in there. Damn, forgot about What If.
When I finish it, because I think, did you watch any of What If?
I've only watched like the first 2 eps.
Okay, because I think episode 6 has to deal with Echo.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I think episode 6
I will be on the lookout.
Echo, so.
Wait, the incels are hating.
Oh yeah.
Now?
Oh yeah. Echo.
What If?
They're all over Echo. And What If, that too. Anytime there's a non-white person, non-white man in the lead, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Now, see, I will say, when Echo first came about into a thing, I wasn't interested in watching it because I thought they were just trying to, hype out hey, we have this awesome disabled person that's a star in our show. Because Disney be doing bullshit like that, but that is not the case here. The trailer was fucking fire, and I like where I've seen the storyline is going to go, so I'm all in for it. And incel's gonna incel, especially in the nerd content. Like I feel like they're the worst in any nerd genre. You can't do Echo. Wow, what Echo do to you?
It's really good. I watched the first episode. I immensely enjoyed it.
I know. I think I'm gonna watch the first episode when we're done. So
they look massive. They look massive.
Yeah, Meeks was telling me that. I haven't seen those. So I mean, puberty hits like a motherfucker sometimes. This is how
you
it
can
is.
Even just, what? Let me see if I can Google pictures of this kid.
Yeah, go ahead. You watched that already?
He's
good.
So
Awesome.
big.
Awesome.
He is so big.
Ron, if you want to come on and chat with us about Echo, hit me on the book face, bro. Let's get you on here. Oh, very good. See, this is making me excited to watch. I'm gonna try not to watch more than like the first 2 episodes, because that's what we're gonna talk about next week. So I don't jumble everything. See, 2 very good shows being ruined by these guys in their reviews. Yeah. They did the same thing with Captain Marvel. The same thing with WandaVision.
Same thing with the Marvels.
Sadly, we can't get away from that. So
I
just want X-Men. Yo, believe us when we say we want them motherfuckers too.
I sent you the picture of him currently to see, so you can see how big he is.
Okay, I'll pull. Yeah, I will pull that up.
Looking like a grown ass man.
Waiting for that to come through, man.
I can't stand it. Looking like a grown ass man.
I mean, that low-key happened with all the Potter kids too. Like before we knew it, they were all grown up. I feel like by the time we got to the Goblet of Fire, they were just some young adults walking around 18, 19 years old. Mind you, they were only like 14 or 15 once Goblet of Fire came about. All right, let me see if I can share this with y'all so y'all can see exactly what we're looking at. Yeah, but okay, see, like Percy looks like a little small fry in the show right now, but yeah, he's not looking like that in real time nowadays.
Nope, neither of them. These boys is huge.
There it is. Yeah, look at that.
Grown.
Kid,
and technically he's 14.
He's about to start 14? Seriously?
I think he's 14 right now. Hold on a second.
He looks like he's about to start his first year in college right now.
Let me see when his birthday is, since it's a new year, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Oh, he just turned 15. January 5th. He just turned 15.
Just turned 15. Just 15 going on 25.
Just. I'm like, he's looking like he's 18 here. I can't stand it. He's gonna be tall AF.
Yeah, he really does. Right, yeah, and 15, he's really not done growing yet. He's gonna be even taller than he is now. Wow.
Yeah, listen, Daniel Radcliffe is very tiny. He's very teeny.
He is, and again, yep, my fingers are crossed. Daniel Radcliffe for Wolverine.
He said no, but you know what they say until it happens.
Who said no?
Daniel Radcliffe. Yes.
Did he?
Yes.
The last thing I heard was he likes the idea. Damn, he flat out said no when.
He was like, these people keep saying this, and there's nothing happening with it. But it, like I said,
there's nothing happening. There's nothing happening with it now. I'm talking.
He said there's nothing happening
if he wants to do it or not.
He said with this. Okay. So I just assume that. But then again, like I said, it could just be misdirection. He could just be saying no.
Yeah, very true.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
he is. You see, and that again, honestly, that's why I think he would be great playing Wolverine, because Wolverine, we look at Hugh Jackman for the live action and we think the features are similar.
Not sexual predators.
He looked good.
No, it's more worried about.
Wolverine is a small guy.
It's more worried about him outgrowing the role because he's supposed to be 14 in this show, but he's looking so much older that they might have to recast. Like it might have to recast. That's my worry.
Now,
my worry is his kid's getting so big. But he's so adorable.
I have known like 6th graders, 5th graders sometimes to be taller than me. Puberty hits, however, it's gonna hit. Just because he's 14. Tall doesn't mean that he can't play this role.
Well, it depends. Because if he's looking too big,
6th graders that are 6 feet tall. I'm saying
it's more than looking. It's more than being tall.
And there's kids that literally look this big, and they're 12.
It's him looking older than the age. That's the thing. That's the thing, because you can still be tall with a baby face.
I don't think that should matter.
Right now, he's looking a lot older than 14 or 15. He's looking like 18, 19 in that picture and with that suit on. Because if you take it back to his
that's fair. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Him's is weirdo.
I don't disagree.
Yes,
he absolutely looks older.
Chantal.
But
the
some kids
of Grover is looking like a whole ass grown man.
Yeah.
And he actually is. He's like 18, but Grover is looking like
though.
he looks like 24, 25. And I'm like, my God.
Some children in real
Yes.
lifetime look like that.
But if you're
That's
acting,
why I don't
you're
think
supposed
they
to
need
be like
switch actors
this big. I hope not. But once again, they're not done growing. That's the problem. Especially Walker. He's not done growing. Now,
I don't think that happens because Rick kind of took care of that in the writing of the source material.
See, I don't know that, and I hope so. But Arian, he's actually 18 or 19. He is actual adult right now.
Who? Oh, is that the kid that plays Grover? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he is an actual adult.
Yeah. 13 years old and 5'8". Like that's crazy to me because I don't even think I was a full 4 feet tall.
Yeah, my goddaughter is 14 and she is a half an inch taller
Sometimes
than me.
It just ends up like that.
I'm like, girl, you got to get out.
And it doesn't even also always need to be editing. I feel like that's a natural thing. Some kids are just taller than others even before they hit puberty. So I think they can still keep all these kids
actually. Okay, thanks. That's not helpful.
My fingers are crossed though because
I know I really want them to keep these kids. No. And Leah got her hair braided again, and I'm like, "Why you get your hair braided again? What you get your hair braided for? You filming? You filming? What you do that for? Huh? Because you've been walking. She's been rocking the fro the entire press, the entire press run, and she just showed TikTok of her getting her hair braided.
And what a lovely fro it is. Like that did that remind you of what's her name from Lovecraft Country?
I'm disgusted.
Beyonce,
because it's not fair.
The fro just looks so healthy and lovely. I was jealous.
It's rude.
Whenever my hair was out and able to be in an afro, it didn't look that good.
My hair don't do that.
Not everyone can rock that style in that way.
My hair shrinks into a mushroom formation. And it will never be big and foofy.
A mushroom formation.
Yeah, here, look.
I'm sorry.
It's a mushroom. It's like a mushroom cap. That way it do. And see, I have to do this to get it to match the size, and then it goes shrink back, and then the mushroom cap.
Wait, what you say? Wait, what's rude?
My hair. What is her hair? It's rude.
Your hair is rude.
I said her hair is rude because it does the thing that I wanted to do. It is rude.
Her hair is rude because yours don't do what you wanted to do. Okay.
Yes, it's like everybody's like, oh, your hair's no, it's not. It's not even. I want a big, beautiful, even fro that I don't have to wear a headband with. I could just have it foof over the front, but my hair don't do that.
All right, I got you. Okay, so before we wrap up, did you watch the preview for the next episode?
I can't not anymore. I can't not. You understand me? I can't.
Okay,
I can't not watch them.
What would you do? Wait, you're embarrassed by the old? Why?
I had some of those.
Old school, right? I had some jerk girls too. And
I had the Wave Nouveau.
Kind of a little bit after. You know, they were even out of style. It wouldn't have been a thing if I was still in Brooklyn, but I was in Dayton at the time. So that shit caused problems.
You were like, squeeze.
Right, you know, you get that the pink oil curl spray.
We didn't have that. We used the blue. It was a blue jar. Oh my God, it was white with blue writing.
Wasn't the one with a V? The TCB oil. I remember that. There was another one. It wasn't the S Curl brand. There was something else.
There was something that was in a blue bottle, and then there was something that was in a white bottle with blue writing. And I had the Wave Nouveau.
I don't remember a blue. I remember a bottle with white writing that had a blue gel in it that helped moisturize the curls.
But my mother was like, it said keep it moist, but she was making it wet, so it would drip.
Yeah.
And then since it was like part gel, and then it was part gel, so it like turned into clumps on my shoulder.
Wait. Y'all remember that scene in Coming to America?
Yes.
Where where homeboy's parents and his grandma were all sitting on the couch, and they got up, and the huge Jerry Curl spray juice was on the back.
Yeah. See, I had the S Curl too.
I gotta do.
No, thank you.
I gotta do a retro review of Leisure Curl. That's what it was. Thank you, TK. And welcome. Lady Jackie, how are you? You guys coming in like right when we're at the end. I appreciate y'all coming through though. Please remember to like and share, folks. Please, get us out there so we can have some more folks coming in here to chit chat about our things.
Yeah, that's the world. That's why I'm very disappointed in her hair because it's not fair.
Son. I feel like I need to make up some random category about just crazy staple things that folks will always remember about a movie. And Soul Glow, yeah. Even if you forget half of Coming to America, the Soul Glow song will always be in your brain.
Like it never stays.
Yes, please do. And give us your thoughts in the comments, TK. Yo, the pink oil lotion, bruh. Right? Is that even sold and made anymore?
I think it might be, but they changed the packaging, and since it's, hold on, let me look.
Okay. All right, Scott saying, okay, I just want to throw out some love for Carol Brown's family. Along with you, Carol was one of the first people to talk with me about game. Oh, thank you. Wait, what happened? What happened to Carol? Did I miss something? Don't elaborate on anything if it's too personal to the situation, but give me a hint. Because I still follow Carol, but I haven't seen anything like super harsh come up. Let me know what I missed. And absolutely shout out to Carol because she's awesome people. You don't know how much I had to fight myself in the past few minutes to not sing that song.
I said she passed.
But so wait, whoa, hold on. Am I thinking about the right Carol? Wait a minute. Damn it. Clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. I'm gonna need to look into that. But absolutely. Shout out. Take actually my last sip, I think, for the night. For the homies. Yeah. Which I say, no. You're not gonna get me on here with my scratchy post cold winter voice trying to sing the Soul Glow.
Yeah, I used to do all those things until my hair fell out, and then I stopped putting stuff in it. But here we are with a fro that's not froing the way it should fro. Anyway, but yeah, so I did watch the reviews, and I have no idea.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know. So they're going to Vegas.
And theories of what might come up.
Not really, because right now, so they're traveling from technically St. Louis
and also
to Vegas.
And if you notice, Aries gave them that bag with fresh clothes for all of them,
and money.
U.S. regular money and
drachmas. Because I was like, there's no way.
There's going to be places where they need to use that. Yeah, see, I was trying to tell you last time that the drachmas weren't going to be enough, but they don't need to use drachmas in every place they go. When they go,
I was saying the money in general wasn't going to be enough. Like the $200 wasn't going to be enough, and it wasn't enough.
No, I think Aries replenished. I think Aries
he did
that.
He gave them money. But then again, it's the right thing to do.
He also gave them. Well,
but
the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do because they're going to Vegas. No, they're going to Vegas. Like, how you gonna go to Vegas with no money?
Because these are kids. Kids, and they're not supposed to be gambling like that. You know what?
Actually, gambling. You gotta go get the 777s.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, you gotta get the foods.
Where he is sending them. Where he is sending them, that's what they're going to need the money for. I
assume that they're going directly to Hermes at the casino that he has. So
yeah, the
drop going on in there.
Right.
Yes, literally gave them
He
the bag.
literally gave them the bag. That's facts. That's
literally.
Facts.
And didn't give him no napkins. Thanks.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I'll be trying to tell her. Like
I want my hair big.
Look at how evenly shaped.
It's not evenly shaped.
And looks lovely.
It's
okay.
denial.
Well, on camera right now, it looked like it is.
It is denial. It is not evenly shaped.
I'm gonna start having to do with you what I did with Lady D when she be down herself, put her on full blast so the chat room can be like, excuse me, ma'am.
You can, and I'm gonna tell you that before I came on camera, I had to pull my hair out and then stick this on there. So hopefully I had to do this because it's not even, because she don't stay. She don't stay. And that is true.
Yes, Jackie. We talked about that. Yeah, the fact that he is an internet troll and starts these random microaggression wars on Twitter just fits so well with his character. Mm-hmm. So freaking well. And I'm glad they kept this scene in there.
Are we going to continue to see these gods? Like, are we going to continue to see Ares?
Ares, or is that it for this part? For this part of the journey, I want to say it's his last. But again, I don't remember some of the finer tuning in the books because it's been a while since I've read the series. I don't think he comes back for too much in this series. By the time they get to the final destination of this book, I don't believe he's going to be a part of that.
Okay.
He might be a part of the council at the end. Maybe. I don't remember.
I was just wondering because I'm like, I would really like to see some of these guest stars again because they're so good. They're so good.
We'll definitely see more gods for sure, Scott. But I can't remember. See, and that's the thing actually, because I don't remember exactly from the book. And again, but for the movie, there is that part at the end where the lightning bolt has been saved and rescued, and we see when Percy delivers it. And there's a bunch of gods. It's almost like a Senate meeting for old Roman times that Percy has to talk to give back the bolt. So I think we'll see Aphrodite, but I don't think we'll hear her speak any bunch of lines when we see her.
And I would love to be a fly on the wall for the casting because now everybody is like invested in the show. They're obviously they're obviously casting for season 2. They're obviously getting the characters together. And
definitely.
So I can't wait to see who throws their hat in the ring and who gets picked because this is going to be fun. I think that's the best part about having
it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
because it's not no like huge commitment for anyone. Like unlike you get signed on to a Marvel movie, you're like indebted for like 10 years. Here there's one small part in like 1 or maybe 2 episodes. You're gonna come back, but not for a while until we really start seeing this thing go full circle and pulling in all of the previous things that have happened. And it's such a good ride. I'm so excited just to see this for myself, but also to see you and how you react to it because you don't have any of the previous knowledge of it. I love it. Actually, I gotta go back and watch. I gotta go back and watch your reaction.
Yeah, I just posted it
for a couple of days.
I pulled out my laptop.
If you guys are looking for Meeks and you don't know where to find her yet, look in the description already. The links is right down there.
Yeah, I had to pull out my laptop.
If you're not subscribed to her already, I suggest you do
too much to edit. It was too much to edit yesterday, and I was like, "Is Stupid Face here?" Which is what I call my boss's boss, and he was like, "No, he's not here." Great, laptop out. Me too. I am very curious who's going to replace Lance. I am very curious.
They haven't announced that yet either.
Well, I don't think they need to announce it until they get ready to.
I don't know. Well, he's still. I think they filmed everything for him. Yeah.
For this season,
everything for him.
They have to worry about it for
so
season 2.
So we're still going to see that.
Yeah. But for season 2, they're going to have to recast. Next season.
Okay, so here let's wrap up with that. Who do you guys think should take Lance's spot?
I don't know, man.
In that role. Like I want to say damn it, what is my boy's name? Oh, well, let me Google him real quick. He was on Lie to Me It wasn't Lie to Me? No, it wasn't Lie to Me. Damn it. I can't remember the name of the show. But is it Aldous Hodge? Is that his name? Yes. I think Aldous Hodge could pull it off. If they want some, I feel like Morgan Freeman might be
Morgan Freeman? No, he is too old. The way he's looking
for this part of the so hold on. For this part of the journey, I think Morgan Freeman would be too old. Now, if we get to far closer, not even in this first series with Percy, but the next series that's gonna center around the Roman camp, because there's a huge war that's coming, and there's a small time where a time where Percy meets up with his dad, and he has to talk about the things that are going on in the battle strategy that they may have and how everyone's going to interact with each other. And one specific thing that is said is Poseidon looks extremely older than he's ever looked. So like he's almost in his original form from way back in the mythology days. So for that, if Morgan Freeman is still with us around that time, that I think maybe he could play. But then
he's too old.
For now, though,
he is like 90.
Yeah, for right now. Okay, but Poseidon is older than that.
He is 90 and does not have use of his arm right now. He has one hand.
He can't play Poseidon right now. No,
I don't think he can play any of these. I think he is too old. He is too old.
I would think actually. I mean, if they were going to go with that, and we do have to think about genetics in this, because Percy is very fair-skinned, but there's a lot of people in my family that look just like Percy, and both their parents are black.
These are gods. It don't matter. They can switch and flip and dip.
Okay, but see, I'm saying that just to rationalize for the incels that had the same issue with Annabeth being cast. For them. That's what I'm saying.
They can find a dick with bumps on it and suck it. No,
I mean, pass.
I throw water on him. You better throw some water on him. I would like to see water on him.
I understand. I think there are other ladies in your mindset that would like to see him with water all over his body, but no, I don't think he would be good for that scene at all.
I don't know who
I think Aldous Hodge would work for this role for this day and age. But again, genetics does also factor in.
I don't know who would play Zeus, because Zeus would have to be imposing. He would have to be imposing, no matter who he is. He would have to come in a room and command. So
here, okay, can I? I mean, what if he was like the ruler of a very powerful kingdom that we've already seen?
It depends on who it is.
What is Shit, hold on. I can't believe I don't remember his name. Shit. I feel embarrassed. Oh, wait. Sean Bean.
I don't want
and I'm saying Sean Bean. No, listen.
He's gonna die.
He doesn't die in all of his roles, just the majority. And here my reasoning. Listen, the reason I'm saying Sean Bean is because he played Zeus in the movies. So if they wanted to like parallel a character, Sean Bean would work for Zeus. He has that look, and he's already played Zeus in Percy stories, so he already has it down. Saying the gods can switch it up. In my mind, the kids come out. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You know what? I don't know.
Bobby B actor. Who that?
Oh, I could see that. But I'm also like leaning towards the Ragnar from Vikings. Let me get his real name.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember
Travis Fimmel.
I remember his face. Yeah. That could work. Because and that's actually, again, that thinking about that could work very well, because Poseidon is god of the oceans or whatnot. But he is also, again, just like his siblings, like his other cousins and whatnots, he is a warrior.
This would be for Zeus. I would like him for Zeus because I just feel like he is commanding
for
enough.
Zeus. I thought you were saying for Poseidon. Okay.
No, for Zeus. I think he's commanding enough and he can like strike fear. That's the thing. Because Lance Riddick,
he has intense eyes.
Lance Riddick, I don't care what part he's playing, and I'm watching him in Fringe, and he'd be like Agent Dunham. Why are you saying Dunham's name like that? I
love him in Fringe.
Why are you talking? Why are you saying it like that? Is she in trouble? They don't say her name like that. Fix it.
No, he's actually one of those actors that I wish would have been more famous than he was, because he deserved more recognition than he was getting.
Like I wouldn't be able to pick any.
Okay, so we'll add that to the list of things. Think about it. Actually, once we're done with the season.
I suck with fan casting because I don't know. Because when I see people in a character, they are that character. That's why I just called him Ragnar, even though his name is Travis. I was like, oh, look at Ragnar.
You think you're the only one that does that?
But that's all they are, so I can't see them as anything else.
What is the boy's name? Robert Pattinson? He is always Cedric Diggory. Sometimes he might be Edward Cullen, but when I refer to him, I say Cedric Diggory.
See, you remember his name. I was like the sparkly vampire. Or the weird Batman.
Okay, yeah. See, okay, right. See, that's the thing. Yeah, we always forget the actors' names, but we never forget the characters. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, when I'm talking about any actor, I will say the name of their character so people get almost immediately what we're talking about.
So I'd have to think about it because I'm never really good with.
Okay, well.
You're talking about Wait, the brothers, the Skarsgård,
the Scars, Alexander Skarsgård.
That's what they're talking about.
Or for Poseidon, for Zeus. Honestly, if it comes to Zeus, I would say I would almost rather see his dad instead of him. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. That's an interesting choice.
Oh, you see me? I did the exact same thing when I saw it. I was like,
Madison. Yeah, I mean
that. Robert? No, it's not Robert.
Have you seen any of his other work?
No, I know he was in the Bodyguard TV show.
It's good. I know. I've watched majority of a few things that he.
Richard Madden.
I know people hated the Eternal. Yeah, Richard Madden. I know people were upset with the Eternals, but he still did play that part very well. So I like that.
Me too.
I like him coming in for Zeus. Yeah. Let's but put a pin in that, Scott. Remind us. And Meeks, I know you said you know fan castings. Maybe you need more time to think on. Well, think on these things starting now, and let's do that in our season wrap up. Or maybe we'll just, if it goes on too long, we'll make it just a separate short vid where we talk about fan castings for season 2.
Sure.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so that is the episode. You know, we only got one episode for now because we're completely caught up. So we'll be back next Wednesday for episode 6. Monday we're going to do Echo episodes 1 and 2. Hopefully we'll be able to get Lady Diligence on with us to give her thoughts, because y'all know they always be good. And for right now, that's it. I don't know when we're gonna do What If. I want to do What If maybe Tuesday, if we can do that. Also, actually, that reminds me, next Tuesday I will be back on with the boys on DJ Wun Wun's channel with me, him, and Fandom. Oh, what are we gonna be talking about? I want to say it's either What If or Percy Jackson we'll be talking about over there. I don't remember. I got to look at our schedule. And for trivia, not this Friday, Jackie, but next Friday, we'll be doing Tiles. Fandom is now off of the holiday schedule, so he'll be back with us. And I believe our topic is Song of Ice and Fire / House of the Dragon. So all things Westeros for the theory questions, and you know, just for any questions on our categories for that upcoming trivia session. So that's it. Meeks, plug your things. I know you got a lot. Plug everything.
There are so many things, and I'm still trying to catch up. Let me just start with anime, because right now the anime that I'll be watching weekly is Solo Leveling for sure. I haven't decided if there's going to be a second one, but I'm definitely watching Solo Leveling. That episode is coming up soon. Of course, doing Percy. Of course, doing Echo. Of course, finishing up a What If. I'm starting season 3 of Fringe this weekend. What else I got? K-dramas. I am having to pick from my list. I have to see what I have next. On my Patreon, I have Marry My Husband, and it's going to stay on Patreon because I know the producers of that, like the
Air Fresh, right?
Ooh, it's on Amazon,
wait.
And they be playing too much. Wait,
I remember something else. I'm sorry. How are you into the sci-fis? Because I really want to do the 3-body problem.
Oh yeah. That's on the list.
Have you seen the trailer for that yet?
I don't even. Okay. I'm not seeing the trailer. I read. I don't know what
day yet, y'all. Yeah,
that's it.
We're definitely going to be covering the 3-body problem, and
that's all I needed was a description.
Quinn up because that's one of his favorite book series too. So we'll see if we can get him in these discussions with us.
Is it a series or is it a movie?
It's a series.
Okay.
On Netflix.
It doesn't come out till March. Oh, we got time. It's fine.
And it stars our boy actually, Wong from MCU.
I see.
He stars as one of the leads in
Sam from Game of Thrones.
See,
and Davos from Game of Thrones.
Yes, I saw Davos in the trailer too. Yes. Yep. Seaweed Brain and Wise Girl Forever. You're right. They finally said it this episode. I was so happy. Welcome, Kyle. I don't think I've seen your name before either. Thank you for coming through, bruh.
Wow.
Absolutely. So basically, all
wait
that,
a minute.
Stay tuned. Y'all, what?
Dang, they are Game of Thrones in it out here. What's the guy? What was the guy?
Yeah,
the leader of the
3-body cast? Mm-hmm.
Yes. What is the other guy who's the head of the stupid religious thing that Cersei had to demolish?
Oh, the 7?
Yes,
the High Sparrow.
Yes, he's in here.
I didn't notice him when I watched the trailer.
Ooh, okay. Listen, I'm going through the cast and I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are really feeling
it really is. It really is an all-star cast over there, and there's a lot of people to be recognized in that cast. And from how I've deduced, they're doing the pacing in the preview that I watched. I think this is going to be really, really good. And for any of you that have never heard of that book, it's by, I believe his name is Cixin Lee, or is it Liu? Might be Cixin Liu. I may be mispronouncing that, but it's a 3-part book series, and it starts with the 3-body problem. And from what I've seen of the trailer, it looks great. And if you go on YouTube and you search the 3-body problem, there are episodes from the Chinese version that has already been aired on YouTube. I think the first 6 or 7 or so are free, but then you got to pay a membership fee to that channel to view the rest of them. It's worth it because it moves slow. I can see why a lot of people say that it's slow moving, but it's very good. It's a very good story. What were you laughing at? What did you see?
Oh, because my video for episode 5 posted at 8:00. And so somebody was like, I live for the recaps. It's giving us Luis from Ant-Man. And I was like,
ha.
See, that's why I started laughing. You're right.
Why do you think I keep encouraging you to do like longer form recaps like that? Start getting these movie recaps out there, man.
Listen, I have to watch the movies, and I'm not watching the movies. That's the problem. But like I said, on my Patreon, I have Marry My Husband, because that is probably never going to be, and it's a K-drama. It's never going to be on YouTube because I have a feeling they're going to hit the channels hard for that one. So I'm watching that.
Is it still on the air?
Oh yeah, it just started. They're only at episode 4. They're releasing 2 episodes a week.
That's why.
And that's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
What else do I got? I can't remember. I'm gonna start picking out newer shows or like shows from my list to replace stuff. I haven't thought that far. And I'm still putting up videos for Baldur's Gate 3. I am never near finished playing this game. This might be half a year.
What the first game is. I want to start. the game.
It don't even matter. It don't even, girl, you could play a time management game. Girl, it don't even matter. Somebody somewhere watching. And I'm also playing Dredge.
That's I think one of my biggest things. Yeah, is doing like a retro channel because I still have like my 64 and Sega Genesis.
Good luck with that.
All the old school games.
Now those are going to take some fidangling and to get to working. So I wouldn't start with those because you're going to have to buy some equipment and some pieces and parts to get it to work with OBS.
I already have the equipment. You already have the extra pieces and stuff you need to connect to them. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, girl, they're all connected. They're already connected to my TV right now.
To your OBS? Because you have to be able to record the.
I mean, well, I can easily get OBS, but I can also record screen caps and stuff through Minicam.
Oh, that's what I'm like. What? How you gonna get the thing?
I can use actually.
So my question to you,
Memora, which
my question to you is, why you ain't start that if you got all the stuff?
Time, homie. Okay, look. See, we talked about this when we was doing What If. Can I not be bullied on this stuff?
No.
Okay, I don't always have the time in the
that is true, but still
to do all these things.
But still,
I'm not Superwoman. I can't be you.
Me neither, girl. I'm tired. Now I'm tired, and I got like tendonitis and carpal tunnel in his hand. That's why I'm playing games. But I have one more game. I do Baldur's Gate 3, Dredge, and Final Fantasy 9.
Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, so come back next week, y'all. We'll be back in full effect. You'll probably catch us on for 3 nights a week for a little bit. Once Percy finishes, and we'll finish up.
I'm sad. I don't want to think about that.
Echo, and from there, I got to check out what else is coming up, and we'll make it do what it do. We're all looking forward to Hot D coming out season 2. The filming has already been started and commenced, and the costumes are costuming. The storyline is already shaping up, looking delicious, and we're gonna be here to talk about it when it hits.
I'm so excited. I gotta get
thanks
prepared.
Again for coming in, folks. Yep. Get it all together so we can display it in the background.
The background. I'm talking about on me. I gotta rep my set every episode for Hot D.
You know what? Yeah, that's an idea. I gotta get some paraphernalia. Oh, actually, hold on. Other small plug. Not this Tuesday. Well, obviously, this Tuesday is past, but the 16th. I'm going to be on with the ladies of 1,000 Eyes and One and a couple other special guests. We're going to talk about that awesome movie that was Pootie Tang. So if you want to chat about and come by for the lulls and the chuckles, please come through. It's going to be funny. We'll be on 1,000 Eyes and One's channel, and we're going to sit there and cut up and chat and have a good time like we always do. So come through for the funs. Thank you guys again for coming out and hanging with us. Do not forget, please like, share, subscribe, jump in the comment sections. Let us know what else you want us to cover and give our thoughts on. And just, things that you think are cool about the streams that we've done. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you for coming in.
Bless.
Please continue to not spoil. All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace out.